think I did this one before, but if you think about what we are, Evolution Travel is a marketing company where we use Archer Travel as our uh, host to the travel world. So, with that being said, there's other ways that we can market this business besides um, just talking to everyday people. Let's try to go after businesses. And what gave me this idea, a lot of you know, I drive Lyft out here in Las Vegas. It's very busy. Every weekend something's going on. And I was dropping somebody off at UPS, like a warehouse, and they had there was a sign there that said Employee of the Month, and they got a parking spot right up front. I'm thinking to myself, wow, okay, parking spot. What if they could use the power of what we have with the discount directory and Evo Rewards to develop some type of marketing plan? I'll share my screen 1 second. All right. So I call it the next level, marketing to businesses. And basically, what I'm looking at is employee and a client appreciation programs, where, like I said, we could use the discount directory, uh, could be put into a program, where they reward them at least twice a month or maybe just once a month. And at the end of the year, give them something that's, of value, like a little small vacation. What I've noticed here frequent lately is that Al Joyner, he's been doing this for 18 years. He's always had that fantastic voyage, and he gives back to his foundation. And he's promoting like a lot of activities and generating a lot of money for nonprofits. So everyone has an opportunity to go after these type of people. And trust me, we have some people on the team that is doing this right now. Shout out to Alexandria. She landed a nice contract with the Housewives of Atlanta. Um, I have another lady. Shout out to Mimi Contreras. She just booked her first cruise and actually made about $150, I think it is, up front, plus back end money on the cruise, a little over 200 something bucks. So, shout out for booking your first cruise. And here with like Steve Harvey, he did a Sand and Soul in 2017 was his first one. And if I play this right quick, you'll kind of see what's going on. This is what he's doing this year. So 1,775 runs. But anyway, you get the idea. I'm not gonna play the whole thing. Kind of jealous. No. And at the same time, Tyrese now has jumped into the game. Quick, here's right quick. His little testimony.
Wherever you are in the world, when I get excited and I get very happy, I get emotional. And I don't know why y'all love me the way you do, but I'm grateful. I just got a phone call from my partners. To this day, I can't believe they believe in me the way they do. But the people over at Priceline, who officially got behind us with VoltronTravel.com, they said they cannot believe how much traffic and energy and bookings, hotels, flight and car rentals. They said they just can't believe how much traffic and how much energy is happening. So I just simply want to say thank you for going to VoltronTravel.com.
All right. So you see that? And he's just talking about people renting cars and all that. He ain't even looking at the big picture. If you, it's just crazy. Uh, so yeah, and that's really it with that. I just want to kind of put you on a different level when we're talking about going out and actually prospecting people. Um, look for people that you know who know these type of people. That's what I'm kind of pushing forward with for 2018. I want everybody to grow. I want everybody to eat. We just had powerful three-way call. A shout out to Tanya with the agent that's is going to sign up here shortly from Oregon, and we're going to find a way to bring in a whole bunch of people. Oh my gosh, it's going to be great. I have to speak it into existence because I know it's going to happen. So I want to open this up. Oh, another couple other things I wanted to touch on. By this being a numbers game, it's very important to plant seeds. And there's so many different ways, like Facebook ads. I know a lot of you have heard that here lately. Instagram ads. Um, One free way that works very well are magazines. Now, keep in mind that you can order literature from just about any vendor and have it sent to your home address for totally free. No shipping costs, you don't have to pay anything unless you kind of go above and beyond. Uh, but yeah, all this information can come to you. So anytime you visit like a doctor's office or any place that has magazines, a salon, barbershop, just any of these people, I always ask for an office manager and let them know I'm a travel agent. Give them my card. Do you mind if I leave some nice high quality magazines here in your office for free? And normally that right there gets a yes from them, but they also want information themselves. Oh, I was planning on taking a trip. Now they got your information, so that works as well. Um, and then like trade shows, get out to some of these trade shows and set up a booth. And with those high quality magazines, you can lure some good traffic in. For anybody who wants to specialize in like wedding destinations and wedding planning, Charisma has a whole entire kit that you can rent for $150. I mean, it's the whole backdrop, the two big tall side banners, and all that. And like I said, it's for $150, or you can purchase it if you want. So I can imagine something like that probably being over probably about $500 or more. But they do give you the option. So with that, just to think big and think outside the box. I do it all the time. I'm up early. I'm always kind of thinking of ways to try to make everybody win and come up with different ideas because what we have is powerful. Man, if you just really grasp what it is, it's powerful. And we can help so many different people. Because I was talking on this three-way call with Tanya, and the lady works for, with like children and people who are on like Section 8, and they need something like this. So we're trying to find a way where they can get funding through a nonprofit to fund them for a year or 18 months. That's a plan. It's something where we can try to help somebody. So always think big, think outside the box. Oh, with Mimi, I got to go back to her. I told her to just pick up the phone uh, and talk to Carnival. You don't always have to, try to figure it out on your own and, get in the back office and try to book through that system. It's a simple phone call. Let them know you're a new agent with Archer Travel. They're going to ask for the IATA number, give it to them, and then go ahead and ask your questions. They're there to help us. That's what they're there for. So you don't necessarily have to, hammer away in carnival.goccl.com if you don't really know what you're doing. That's where the education comes in. If you want to do that, take the time to learn about the brand. If not, just pick up the phone. It's a lot easier, and it cuts the headache out of it, and gets you used to doing that. Let's see. I'm sorry. I got somebody in the chat. Yeah, stuck now. No, no, we all have to learn. Oh, yes, man. Yes, we do. We're all learning together. And you guys, you really don't even know it, but let me just say this. You guys give me life just listening to, the stuff that you're talking about and the people that you're meeting. That's how I come up with these ideas. So keep them coming, you know. Go out there and find some superstars. Let's blow you up as well. I mean, oh, have mercy. If you only know. So, with that, anybody got any questions? Want to share some stories or something? Unmute yourself or raise your hand or something. Here, let me unmute everybody. Unmute off. Okay, everybody's unmuted. Go ahead. Anybody?
I just want to thank you, Dwayne, for being you.
Hello, Rosa. I appreciate it. Thank you as well. We're on a different level now. Anybody else?
Hi, Dwayne, it's Tanya.
Hey, hi, Tanya.
I have a share if you don't mind. It might be a couple minutes.
Go ahead.
When we were at, where were we at? San Francisco, I think, was when you brought up the Marketing2Business to me when we were in San Francisco, if I'm not mistaken. Was that where we were at?
Oh, okay. You mean, the Vallejo.
No, we were in Vallejo. Vallejo. Yeah. Sorry, I've been so many places, I forget where I'm at. Sorry. But anyways, as soon as I got home, I started working on your plan because your mind never quits. Anyways, what I did is I talked to a whole bunch of businesses and yeah, we're interested, but we don't understand how it works. So what I did is I found out how they would want to use it or, how they want to do the thing. I went and met with them yesterday morning and I printed them out, the receipts out of Discount Directory. And I said, I'll tell you what, I'll give you 3 weeks. If they want to do something every week for their employees and they didn't just want to do one thing. So I printed out like 10% off at Hot Topic, just coupons so they could, the bigger prizes were a little better. I had lift tickets for the ski resort. So that's their big one for the end of this week.
Right.
But anyway, I told them, you try it with me for the next 3 weeks. And if you can see the value in it, they're signing up just to use the stuff out of the Discount Directory.
Awesome. That is sweet. Yes.
I just thought, because they couldn't understand, and again, me trying to explain it to someone who doesn't understand how travel is going to benefit their car wash business. It's Jiffy Lube in the car wash. They didn't understand how it was going to benefit them in any way, shape, or form. Right. I'm like, well, what do you do for motivation or to get them to do things faster? They go, oh, well, we have these little contests that we do, and what do they win? Oh, it wasn't very much. You know what I'm saying? Right. So they're very, very, very excited about the possibility after I went and talked to them. So I just wanted to share that.
Well, thank you for sharing. Absolutely. That is sweet. Anybody else? Concern? You want to share a story? You got any help? Need help with anything?
Facebook ads and how to get them approved.
Facebook ads. Okay.
Yes.
If you're having a hard time getting those approved, it's probably the text. If it's too much text or if you have music that's not yours, they won't approve it.
Okay.
So I hope that answered it. Yeah, you gotta kind of really limit the text. I know at the bottom it says like part-time, and you can put like a title, and then maybe like a price or something like that. I would suggest maybe if you want to get away with a little bit more, put the text into the image.
Okay.
Instead of just writing it out, because if it's too much, they won't approve it.
Okay.
It looks too much like a blog instead of just a quick, snippet of a job.
So put it as a job or put it as a service?
Well, it depends on how you market it. If you're looking for a travel customer, then put it as a service. But if you're looking for people to grow, you got to put it as a job because those are the ones that's looking for something, to do.
Okay.
And even with that, you can target. You can target down to city and state where you want to market your ad to be. So if you want to just stay local, just do it local. That way you can start build, a little small community of travel agents in the area. Then you can go around to like the hotels in your area and start doing, the hotel inspections as a group. It looks more powerful instead of you being spaced out and you got a partner, way across the country and one in another country. Try to build that base around you first, even if it's 2 or 3, doesn't matter. It's still a group.
Right.
And just
Right.
go out and do those ship inspections, that type of thing.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh yeah, job postings are powerful. When I found out about that, it's great. If you word it right, use the right verbiage. And what I'm going to say, just kind of cut the curve. Just stay away from travel. You can throw like a hint of travel in there, but the whole thing, people are looking for ways to make money, and they want it like handed to them. So find a way to word that verbiage that draws them in. Then we can show them the power of what we have, and always use the freebies. We got the free Carnival cruise and then the Princess cruise as well. So, and I bet you a lot of you didn't know about Disney. I have a 12-year-old, so I know. But I was looking last year, 2017, and we weren't able to make it, but it was out of Fort Lauderdale. It was a 5-day Disney cruise, and the total price for you taking all the courses with Disney was $350.
What?
$350 for a 5-day cruise. That's basically the same thing, paying port fees and taxes. Of course, you'd expect to pay a little bit more for drink packages and stuff like that. And always be aware that there are extra costs involved with cruises. There's always a drink package, and it's per cabin, and both people have to have it. So it's right around $100 per cabin, especially on Carnival. They can do the bottomless bubbles, which is like a drink, juice, and water program. And I think that's about, I don't know, close to $9 a day per person. So definitely, and a lot of this stuff, when you go to CL and you sign up for Passport, you can just go through the tutorials and type in a search bar what you're looking for, and it'll pop up. That way you can learn and earn.
True.
So you don't have to, ask so many questions, which is fine. But, I want to show you how to get out there and do it. That's what I did. If it was something I wanted to know about fund ship payments and I can send gifts to my clients while they're on the cruise, then I type it in and look for that tutorial. So those tutorials are powerful. The only thing I would say is just stay away from the fleet. You don't need to know all about the ships and where they go right now. You can do that last because it's quite lengthy because it goes. But then again, it might be updated by then. So that's why I say do that last. Get through the other part.
Oh, I have 2 more questions.
Go right ahead.
Okay, so the first question is, how long does it typically take for Princess to send you your credentials? Because I filled out the form like almost a week ago and I haven't received it. And then the second question is, I seen on Tanya's the 3 forms that she put in Go for Gold, and she said something about she offers STEP. What's the STEP program? That's the second question.
You would have to ask her about that. I just heard something on Ron's call. I don't know who's using PayPal, but let me just say this. You might want to listen to that last recording that he had just so everybody's clear. It's okay to use PayPal if you're collecting research fees or a one-time commission for yourself. But if you're using it to collect all the funds and then transfer it over to a vendor, please don't do that. Protect yourself. Get out of that habit right away and listen to his training on that. Or you can also call Archer and ask for Jose. Jose is very helpful. And by the way, I've done three-way calls with vendors. Actually did that for one of the agents local here, Mr. Stell Sanders. She had a group. So, we can do those like trainings. If you've got somebody on your team that's booking something or, is about to, do a three-way call. And you both go through it together and you'll see how easy it is. And now you can train, just keep the duplication going. Let's get everybody involved. Let's keep rocking. So we can blow up as a team and pass everybody else. Okay, anybody else? Where's Leonard at?
The first question though about Princess.
Oh,
Princess Cruises?
That is what is the website for that? Cruise onesource.org or something like that. If you go there and try to log on, set up as a new agent, you should be able to get in. Or I'm not sure if they have the form in the back office where you click from that link in the travel cafe. It might be back there, it might not.
That's what I did, but I was just wondering how long does it typically take for them to send you like your login credentials? Because it's been almost a week.
It's been how long? Almost
a week.
Yeah, if it take that long, I would call Jose and just ask him. Just tell him. I sent it in a week ago. He'll probably look it up, and it's probably active. It's just something, maybe a miscommunication with the email or something, maybe.
Oh, okay, thank you.
That way you can take the Princess there and the Cunard. Anybody else? Nobody? Okay, well, hope everybody got some value out of that. I guess this will be officially over. Talk to you guys next week. And a whole lot of times in between. This meeting is officially over.
Thank you.